Oh wait, for a few people to come in. Yeah. So I was just sent some images. Um. Yeah, I was just sent some images of Controlla's daughter, and it shows how she lied regarding the high freeside high Poo Scissors awesome name. Controlla lied about her daughter not getting sun poisoning. What I just saw in those pictures makes my heart hurt. Um, yeah, Controlla, you're sick. Imagine like being so caught up in a fucking live stream, or being so selfish that you don't put sunscreen on your child's face or arms or shoulders or back or legs. Her daughter looked like she got punched in the face several times. No matter what, even if it isn't sun poisoning, how the fuck is she gonna explain what I saw in those pictures? Something happened to her daughter, regardless of it being sun poisoning or whatever it is. Something happened to her face, and it makes my heart hurt. Sun poisoning. Um, People were giving Controlla shit a while back when she was in Florida about her daughter's face like being red. And there was a Controlla. I don't remember what she said, but there was a different reason why she said she didn't stream for a couple weeks after she got back. Now I know why. And even if Controlla tries to come up and say that's not from sun poisoning, well, what the fuck happened to her anyways? What happened? Why does her face look like that? I like literally my heart hurts. How is someone gonna be a therapist or a drug counselor or anything in that type of position to help somebody when they have no self-awareness? They take accountability for nothing. Hi, pretty Andy. It's just crazy to me. But those pictures, something happened to Eve, her daughter's face, and it's sad. Well, Controlla said that her daughter didn't get sun poisoning, and I just saw some pictures of her daughter, and her cheeks are just puffy and red, and then it's so swollen on one eye that her eye is like halfway closed, and then it's swollen like the eyelids are swollen, and the other one is swollen too, but not as bad. Like it looks like she got punched in the face. What up? I really do want to, I want people to see the pictures, but I'm not going to do that to her daughter. Hell yeah, AmberHalk, what's up? My heart hurts for how her face looks. Now, my sister got sun poisoning when she was like 19 or 20. It was so bad on her legs and her arms and her face that she had to go to the emergency room, and they had to. It was just like a 3rd-degree burn in a fire, and it was bad. It's bad, and it can seriously fuck you up. It can seriously fuck you up. But I'm hella disappointed. Because, like, I know that controlla can do some fucked up shit, but, like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, people used to give me a hard time because, like, I would be in the middle of the stream and I would walk away and do something because my kid needs to be tended to. I'm not going to tell my kid to go away or go do something else. Like, controlla, your child is only going to be young once. And it's just going right by you, and you're not even enjoying it. I don't see you take your kid to the park or anything for that matter, unless somebody donates the money to do something. Like, there's a lot of free stuff that you can do with your kid. Like, I don't know, when you go walk on the beach to go, or the side of the river, whatever the fuck it is, when you go get stoned, take her with you and don't get stoned. Maybe you'll smoke less pot if you do something with your kid. But yeah, they give me a hard time because I would walk away and tend to my kiddo, and like, sure, streaming is addictive. Yes, it is. But I mean, I guess with any addiction, you have to be able to maintain. Like, you have to still be able to do your shit. If not, it's like consumes you. And no, I'm still gonna do my responsible shit, take care of my kiddo, and like all that jazz. So yeah, I'm just highly disappointed. Like, I just can't imagine letting that happen to my kid. Like, my kids, they never had a diaper rash. Like, when we go outside in the sun, even if the sun's not like bearing down straight on us, my kid is lathered in fucking sunscreen. Because if it's anything like me, he's gonna burn like a motherfucker real quick. But I don't want to show the pictures, but I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, you're disgusting, controlla. No matter what, something happened to your daughter. And then, so you do so many appalling things, literally. And then you sit up there like you think you're like this pretty Valley Girl cheerleader or something like that. Where you fucking smack when you eat. So gross, too. But my heart hurts seeing those pictures. And imagine not taking, like, accountability for it. Like, oh, I fucked up. I forgot to put sunscreen on her, and this happened, and it's not going to happen again. No, you just straight deny it. You deny like nothing happened. I don't know how people still can believe her, anything she says. I don't know how by now she does not even know and realize that even when she lies, it's still going to be found out she's lying. And she's going to go live, and she's going to be like, but I never got caught for meth. No, you got caught for kicking a pregnant lady in the stomach and beating her and robbing her. And, now you get caught causing an accident with your kid in the car while you're on a phone. I don't know what's worse, a meth charge or literally almost killing a fetus and a pregnant mother, or almost killing your kid. I don't know what's worse. But me, I can take accountability. And no, I'm not minimizing or downplaying the fact that I got a meth charge. But I didn't fucking put my kid's life at risk or another unborn child's risk at life or their mother's life at risk. I did not do that. Nope, I did not do that. And imagine rekindling some weird, morbid fucking friendship or whatever the fuck you're gonna call it with somebody who threatened to rape your daughter. You know what I would do if someone would threaten to rape my daughter? I'm not gonna tell you what I would do because I'm not gonna incriminate myself. But I sure in the fuck wouldn't be making friends with them. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. You're a horrible parent, Controlla. Your daughter's, like, literally her innocence and her youth is just going by so quickly. And you're going to miss it. You're going to regret it. You're going to realize one day that you should have spent more time with her. Because you can't get it back. You can't get it back. Matter of fact, me and Stars are considering moving back to Oregon. But on the outside of Oregon, where it's still warmer. But because I don't like the length in between, when I am able to go see my oldest. And so I want to be closer to him, so it's easier for him to go back and forth between me and his dad. But it goes by so quick. And actually, I think Skelly's a douchebag. Most of the time I can't stand him, but every once in a while he has a good, he has a good point. He'll talk about something that actually makes sense. Because nobody fights my battles for me. I fight my battles on my own. Anyways, he was talking about how, your kids are your most important thing, and even if you don't want to, you say yes anyways, because that's your kiddo and they just want to be with their parent. And and he's right. Like they just want to be with their parents. Like they just want to be with you. And it ain't gonna be very much longer that they aren't gonna want that, and you're gonna wish that they were like that. And no, I don't think CPS should be involved. Because your child's fed and clothed and has somewhere to sleep, which is a lot more than a lot of other people can say for their children, but they mainly have that because of her grandparents. And so I thank God every day when I read, situations and stuff that happen. I'm grateful every day that your daughter has her grandparents in her life. struggling single parent, by the way, that can go get their nails done every couple of days and $400 hair, cuts and $1,000 of weed in a month. And that's really struggling. You know what struggling is, Controlla? When your nails and your hair and your pot and your Starbucks is in the long distance past, and you're still barely scraping together to keep the lights on and to pay rent. And then because you have a job to try and pay all the other bills, you don't qualify for food stamps because your income is just a touch over, what's required for a two-person household. So not only on top of that, rent and electricity, you got garbage, you got, if you have a cell phone, depending on the age of your child, internet, for their schoolwork, and they say, gas, like I said, food, who knows, something else that comes up, maybe you need to get a new tire on your car, but you're living paycheck to paycheck. That's struggling. People who struggle, they don't know what it's like to get their hair done or their nails done, or to sit on their fat ass all fucking day long on the computer. Say bacon in the chat. um, that's a struggling parent. That's a struggling single parent. Like when you say you're a struggling single parent, like you are shaming and taking away from the hard work and the values that an actual struggling single parent does and has and goes through. You are not a struggling fucking single parent. Sure, you're a single parent by legal standard because you're not married anymore. You're a widow, whatever. And but you don't have your own place with your child, so you're not struggling to pay rent. You live in your dad's house. Exactly. Yeah, shoes, clothes, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's struggling. I mean, I might have my nails done all the time, but you know where I get my nails? Walmart. They're glue-on nails. I mean, I'm an expert at glue-on nails, but no. If you're struggling, you can't afford. What is it? Over there, probably $60 a pop to get your nails done. Not to mention, her eyelashes. I mean, really, I don't ever see her like splurge on her daughter. I see her splurge on herself. Like when I had my own. People seem to think I'm just with Sarge, first money. No. Before I even got with Sarge, I had my own apartment. I had 2 jobs. Was taking care of my shit on my own, and I still could barely afford to eat at the restaurants I worked for. Like, let alone all this extra shit junk. And so any extra money that I had, 100% went to my kiddos. Like, I would let him have it to go play, go to the arcade or something with his friend, or we'd all go get ice cream, or, I'd get him one of these little toys that he wanted. Like, always went to my kiddo. Even in my addiction, years ago, I still did what I needed to do. I still worked. I still paid my bills. I didn't have. My child was very young, and no, I'm not saying it's okay. It was horrible, but I didn't. Yeah, I would clean I would literally clean my dealer's house for drugs because I wasn't gonna spend money on it. And that's why people think, oh, I was a hardcore addict for fucking so many years. And I really hardly did it. Like the amount of what people actually do in comparison to what I did, it was just like the length of time that I did it that was not okay. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's no, it's never for them. I remember one day she's like, I'm bored. Bitch, look around you. Go pick up all those piles of whatever the fuck it is that's been sitting there for a long time. Like, clean your house. Like, you are the role model for your child. So how is your child going to learn to respect the things that that she earns? Like, you work hard for. Like, how are you going to teach her that when you don't clean or do it? Like, even you, just the fact that you sit online, like insulting people all day and talking shit, like you're teaching her to be a bully. You're 100% teaching your daughter to be a bully. You're not up there saying, now I know this person's saying this about me, but I need to be a bigger person and not respond back to him like that. Like, we need to either ignore it or stay positive. Like, you know better than, you know better about yourself than they do. No, you literally teach her how to bully people. You're a shitty mom. You really are. Like, I find myself just sitting there staring at my kiddo. Even though he's being a shithead kicking me and stuff, I'm just looking at him like, look at those little tiny hands, look at those little tiny feet, or like, that's, I made this, I grew this in my stomach. Like, I never see you look at your daughter with like admiration and love. I don't think you're capable of it. I really don't. Sad. Like my son, both of my kids are just so sweet because I was extremely affectionate with all of them. God, I think I'm getting sick. Uh-oh. Um, but yeah. I didn't know that. So that's an interesting fact. I'll look into that. I wouldn't say I'm a heavy smoker, but no, right now it's a tickle in my throat. I don't know why I've always done that. It's some weird, like, little tick that I have. I mean, maybe it was from when I did drugs. I don't know. Montana. Yeah, you know why I slashed him and made him cry? Because he kept splashing me and I didn't like it. And so I showed him why I didn't like it. What's wrong with that? I didn't just keep splashing him and torturing him and doing it for no reason out of nowhere. Like, so, sometimes that you need to know why. You have to experience it yourself to know why you don't like it. And you know what? He don't splash me in the face anymore. And it was just a little tiny splash. Yeah, because that works all the time, doesn't it? When you tell your child to stop splashing in the face, then they just stop, don't they? Come on now. You obviously don't have kids. Only somebody with kids would say what you're saying right now. Or somebody without kids would say what you're saying right now. And don't tell me otherwise, because I could tell by your response that you don't have kids. Anyways, where was I? What was I saying? What do you mean it's harder to do? Lazy parents don't bother what? Hey Ken, they don't bother what? Lazy parents. That doesn't make any sense to me. Can you elaborate, please? Ken, this person is trying to give me shit because when I was in the pool the other day. So what? You just steal their credit cards without fucking them? Is that what you're saying? Exactly, Ken. That and then so like I splashed him in the face with a little bit of water. It was like hardly anything, like just like the water that was on my fingertips, because I just splashed him in the face because I didn't like it and I kept telling him to stop. And he cried for a minute because he didn't like it. And this person's trying to talk shit about it. I'm not a habitual criminal. You're a low tier troll. Try harder, please. Thank you. Anyways, so like my main piece of advice to controlla is to tell her to embrace her daughter while she's still young, because it's not going to be much longer. He was faking it at the end. I know my kids fake cry. Well, technically, I've been arrested like 13 times, but 2 times for the original charges, and then the rest of them were stupid fucking violations for smoking pot or missing a meeting or stupid shit like that. On violation of the probation. Most of Americans, no, that's not true. Actually, you'd be surprised at the statistical number of Americans that have been arrested versus who have not. Well, I don't think my kids are at the mentality of having to even be proud or not proud of me. Try harder. Anyways, this was years ago. Anyways, people make mistakes. You're right. A lot of, yeah. I can't say that. But I'm gonna have to look into the statistical number of that. But it is what it is. You know, you learn from your mistakes and you move on. So, how did Controlla win? So you're sitting here telling me that you support her daughter face being swollen and red and her eyes being swollen shut because she didn't get sunscreen put on them. You're encouraging that. Is that what you're saying? You're saying that you support the fact that she almost killed her daughter in a collision because she was on her phone. You're telling me you support that? Is that what? So that's what you're telling me? That's okay. So you're just disgusting, and you clearly have no kids. So I got you. Noted. Well, I didn't get arrested because I had drugs. I'm not. You know, I'm not even gonna get into it right now. Oh. So because I splashed my kid in the face with some water, there's no meth in my kid either. You're about to fucking get reamed a new fucking asshole. So me splashing a little water in my kid's face makes me a worse parent than someone who goes 70 down the freeway with her daughter not properly seatbelted in, looking at her phone. I did drive without a license, but not with my kid in the car. You're still losing. You're still losing. What about assholes? Okay, tell me what else I've done then. Tell me what else I've done that's worse than Controlla. What's worse than my baby getting sun poisoning? Or what's worse than getting into a collision? Reckless collision. Yeah, but not with my child. Not with my child at all. My meth doesn't. It wasn't my meth. Okay, and there's no meth laying around. That just shows how closed-minded people are. Holy shit. It wasn't credit cards. It was one credit card. Try again. Try again. I can tell you're just basing your information on. Well, it's not that I was hanging out with a drug addict. It was my boss's girlfriend, and I really at the time did not know she was still using. Yes, yes, I did technically because it was still in my car, and they told me I'm still responsible for the stuff that's in my car. Even though, and it turns out she did get in trouble too. But me, rather than risk fighting the semantics in courts with the jury having all say over what my sentence would be, if they didn't choose to not charge me, instead of facing that and risking that, I took the plea deal. No, just have your information correct. I know it's hot. It's nice, Ken. It's really nice. I did take accountability for my part in it. I do every time. I don't sit there and lie about something that's blatantly obvious. There's a difference. And when you think logically and rationally, I know it wasn't mine, but everybody says it's not theirs. And I'm gonna go to court with that as my fucking argument? No, it's not gonna happen. Like, I wasn't about to risk prison time. That's an oddly specific number there, coup de crab. God, it's so cold. Ah. I was clean before it, so I don't have a problem staying clean. Is there any moderators in here? No, it's not heated. It's crazy. It's cold. No, I won't get arrested. They gave me 24 months. But at the rate I'm going, I'll probably be off in a year. Well, at a year. See, that's a gaslighting behavior comment right there. Oh, that's good, Ken. Ah, God! Holy cow. Well, that's not good. I do understand the word. And it's where you're trying to manipulate the narrative. Oh my God, it's cold. No, my makeup's coming down my face. Oh yeah, no, he would. He was here earlier today with me actually already. Because now that the sun's beating down too hard and too high, he went home with his dad. Yeah, they're at home. I have a couple of family friends that came up to visit, and we were all out here with the kiddos and everything, and then I didn't say that's what it meant, but that's what they're trying to do, and that's basically okay. What's gaslighting then? Please tell me what it is. Tell me how wrong I am. Anyways, I was out here with the kiddos already. I was just talking about I was talking about controlla because I saw some pictures of her daughter. And this person who says make them say nah, it was probably nah, and I'll be really upset if it is trying to defend controlla for when she let her daughter get sun poisoning and her face was swollen, her eyes were swollen shut, and that's why she didn't stream for a couple weeks after getting back from Florida. I just saw the pictures and I'm mortified. So that's exactly what you're doing then. Just like I said, distorting reality, manipulation. You're twisting the narrative. I didn't see you say anything about fraud. I can read well, yes. I just saw pictures of sun poisoning. It wasn't just sun poisoning. There's a difference in sun poisoning and sunburn. But she looked like she got punched in the face. I'm just saying I didn't see the comment about fraud. I didn't see that comment. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I didn't see the comment. I'm not lying. What did I lie about? See, that's a gaslighter right there. What am I lying about? I said I didn't see it. How does that say? You're an idiot. Anyways, yeah. I forgot a damn towel. What can? Holy cow. And it's fucking windy, holy shit. I'm an idiot. Oh, bitch, come on. Damn, it's slippery. That's what I think it is too. Oh, God. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna fall. Oh, shoot. Oh, God, it's cold. Holy shit. Oh, it's cold. And it's fucking slippery as fuck. Hey, Austin. I just saw that. Thank you. Come be my talent. I'm cold. Oh, shit. Hey, Mandy. Sorry, I'm talking to my friend real quick.
You didn't make her like that, dude.
I did have fun in the pool, but I'm gonna end this just 'cause I'm done with the pool and I'm gonna figure out make plans to go back home and stuff. And so I will I love you guys. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I just wanted to come on here and like talk about control because I just think she's a deadbeat. Anyways, so bye.